It's hard to see because it's black in here, but Lola and I are set up in our blind. It's the second day of the Iowa youth season. And we've got a tom gobbling up on the roost just across the creek from us, almost right underneath the moon area. And I let out a couple of yelps and he's already gobbled and responded to me. So he came through. He was on my camera last night by himself down here. So I'm hoping this little tom comes in and Lola can connect on her last youth season tom. So we are right at 2 minutes away from legal shooting light, and I've had these birds literally in this plot any minute now, so we're gonna sit tight and hope they show up. Let's see if I can spot them. Sorry, it's shaky, but this isn't very stable. But there he is. He's right across the creek from us, strutting. I'm hoping he sees our decoys. All right, so. So I'm with my daughter Lola, and right now we got a tom across the creek. He's been slowly making his way towards us, and he's got 3 hens with him. I have a trail camera up on that ridge close to a roost tree, and I got photos of him strutting, and he's on the back of one of the hens. But I just laid eyes on him with my binoculars, and he's 150 yards away, just across the creek from us, working his way down. Most mornings they hit this food plot and they do their thing, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. He's not very vocal once he's been on the ground. He just gobbled for me a minute ago. But we're gonna keep our eyes on him, hopefully see them work their way this way. I do gotta be careful because there's 3 hens with him. So we gotta make sure we don't get spotted by one of these hens. Coming over first, checking it out. We also have 2 gobblers behind us gobbling in the neighbor's field. We heard them this morning, so who knows? I think we're gonna hang tight. I have a good feeling that a bird's gonna show up in this plot sooner than later. Safety's off. You pick one, I don't care. Hold on. The one on the left. Stay still. Point it at him. Fantastic. That bird's still out in the... Oh, man. I'm trying to get this camera. Sorry, guys. That happened quick. And I'm not trying to be too loud because I got a tom in the food plot still. And I've got a tom across the creek. And I plan on hunting here Monday night. So this quick. It is, what time is it? 7:25 in the morning. And Lola and I are watching Tom across the creek with 3 hens doing their thing, gonna make their way down. We've heard gobbles behind us, like I said earlier. And all of a sudden we heard just like one putt. I think Lola and I both looked at the same time. And these 2 toms came in silent right after Jake decoy started beating it up. I wanted to get some camera footage, but it is her last day for youth season. Tomorrow I have to work, so she's like, Dad, just pick one, I'm not waiting. So I was getting the cameras turned on, we got some footage. But yeah, I'm gonna get the camera back on this Tom. He's semi-strutting on the edge of the food plot. But he is dead in the decoys. So this is actually for Outdoor X Media, Lola's first time being behind the gun on camera. So she's a natural. I said she's got luck when it comes to turkey hunting. Usually it's her first day or second day, and she didn't want to get out of bed this morning.
All right, guys. Well, here it is. This is my daughter Lola, and this is her last season is hunting as a youth hunter. So I'm very proud of her. Today's the second day of the Iowa youth season, 2023. And this morning, like I said in the post interview, we had birds. I had them roosted last night. And not necessarily that I came out here, but I have a trail camera set up on a ridge where I know there's a roost tree. And I got this bird in the food plot at about 5:30, but at 7:45 to 7:55, he was straight in front of that camera right at dark, so I knew that's where he was gonna fly up. Sure enough, we came in this morning, set up in the blind, and man, he was already gobbling at what? 5:50, 5:45. It was early, maybe even earlier than that. We heard him gobbling and a couple way off to our left here. So he flew down, did his thing. He had some hens with him, and fortunately, I was able to capture a couple photos of him on my trail camera, my cell cam. One of my muddies over there, and he was on that camera all morning strutting. So I was able to lay eyes on him as it got lighter. We watched him and a couple hens over there, just back and forth doing their thing. Let out a couple calls. He gobbled, so he knew we were here. We just said, let's just wait him out. So we were just sort of hanging out in the blind, doing our thing, waiting, and out of nowhere I heard a spitting and drum, and Lola and I both looked out the left, and this Tom and another came running right in, full strut. So sort of quick footage. I got the cameras on, got the Tacticams rolling. We got our DS4Ks out here, so hopefully I'm gonna get home and check that footage out. Trying to bring a lot more to the table for Outdoor X Media, and hopefully we got some good angles for you guys. But Lola didn't wait. She didn't waste no time. I was trying to tell, she didn't want to know which bird to shoot, and I told her, pick the one on the left. And I was getting ready to put my mouth call in to yelp at him to get his head up. She didn't wait. He was strutting, facing us. She shot him, and she gave him a nice haircut down his back. I sort of covered it up. But she already did half the skinning for us. But it's at 13 yards. So I just want to say that I'm very proud of her. Got a little emotional in the blind, but what Dad wouldn't. Having a daughter that loves to come out and turkey hunt as much as Lola does. I know there's sometimes it's rough getting up in the morning. She even told me, she goes, I don't remember what else I said, I was just blabbing. She didn't want to go initially, but I convinced her. I said, I know where this bird's at. I think we have a good opportunity. So we just want to thank everybody for watching this. And do you have anything?
Not really.
No? Well, I'm very proud of you.
I think I can become a barber though.
Yeah, you're going to start a new job as a barber, giving tricky haircuts.